Hey guys, it's Coach Mike. It's Monday. It's time for your weekly wisdom, and it's Halloween week. Take a guess of who I'm dressing up to be this year, and cut off sleeves and all. How about you? Who are you going to dress up as this year? Who are you going to pretend to be for this year? Kids have a blast, don't they? They get to be their favorite superhero, or maybe a princess or a prince, and for that day, they're that character. But if you think about it, most people are dressing up as something as they go through their life, right? They're pretending to be something that they're not, or they're battling some demons inside and they're pretending externally that everything's okay. That's no way to go through life, guys. If you've got a problem that you're dealing with emotionally, mentally, anxiety, stress, overwhelm, fatigue, can't sleep at night, depression, there's an answer for you. We can help you get rid of that. But if you're pretending to be somebody at work or at school or trying to put a good face on when you're internally miserable, you've got to do some work. And I'm not talking about externally. I'm talking about internally, on the mind. Turn the attention inward and fix the mind, because here's how it works. Everything that you've ever been through your entire life, your upbringing, it's like a school. Parents, society, neighborhood, everything. You hear me talk about it all the time. It's conditioning you to be who you are. So it's the character that you're dressing up as you go through your life. And some of those things may not be serving you, but they're just habits and things that you've learned from your past. So you can make a decision to be a new character moving forward, but the real authentic you. And I've done this in my life. Identified areas that I didn't like, that weren't serving me, that I wanted to change. And I committed to the work, not externally, internally. I had to change my subconscious programming, my habits, my conditioning, everything that I learned from when I was a child and young adult. And I made the changes. But the first thing I did, and the first thing I would encourage you to do, is to get clear on the person you want to be. What are their traits? What are their characteristics? How do they show up every day? How are they at work? And then you commit to being that person. And yes, when you train your mind to be that person, I'm talking about your subconscious mind, the computer. When you train your subconscious to be that person, your subconscious will become that person. But it all starts with clarity. You've got to get a real clear picture of who you want to be, traits, characteristics, strengths, intelligence, everything, and commit to being that person every single day. How does that person act? How do they interact? How do they show up at work, at school, in society? And you need to commit to being that person. And then you need to stay consistent with that. You can't do it for a day or a week or a month. You have to do it until you become that person, until the subconscious mind learns the directive, right? So first things first, write down the characteristics and traits that you want to be moving forward. Who do you want to be as a person in your personal life? Who do you want to be as a professional or as a student? Right? And then commit to being that person every single day. How do they act? How do they speak? How do they show up? How do they dress? And I promise you, if you commit to this person for long term, 30, 60, 90 days, 120 days, you'll become that person, and then your external world will catch up. All right, guys, if you need more help, as always, you just reach out to us. Happy Monday. Happy Halloween. Enjoy those treats. We'll see you next week.